Okay, welcome everyone for Computer Science 2 for the spring semester 2023. My name is Professor Khalil Khalaf. I'm an LTU graduate from 2017 with Masters in Computer Science. Concentration is Intelligent System. I'm a full-time software engineer at a company called Perceptron, and I teach at Lawrence as a part-time. This semester would be my 5th year teaching at Lawrence for Computer Science 2. This session is week 1. We're gonna go over the syllabus, then we're gonna go over Canvas, then we will do Visual Studio overview, and for the lecture we will review chapters 6 to 12 from the textbook for students who didn't come from Computer Science 1 to make sure that we are all on the same boat. So I will go over the syllabus. Eventually, this is the university name. This is the course name, and this is the course code. The instructor, this is me. This is my email. Feel free to contact me via Gmail directory or via Canvas email. The class date is January 9th to May 5th. Location, this course is online, so I'll be recording lectures and posting them on weekly basis. Office hours, since I'm a part-time, I don't have a permanent office on campus, so all meetings or appointments will be virtual. Feel free to contact me anytime you need help or have any questions, and we will go from there. The contact is via email. Please allow 48 hours for a reply. This means do not expect a reply if the deadline is, let's say, Sunday midnight, and you send me an email 11 p.m. on Sunday, you should not expect a reply. So please give yourself time to seek help. When I assign you homeworks, start working on the homeworks as soon as possible. This way you keep yourself on the safe side and you give yourself space and time in case you need help. Course title, Computer Science 2. It's a 4 credit hours course. Textbook, starting out with C++ by Tony Gaddis. This is the code for the book, and I provided you with Amazon link for the book. This would be the same book from Computer Science 1 for all the students who come from LTU. Refer to the registrar calendar for important dates. This will show you midterm breaks, midterm tests, final test, holidays, and other important information regarding holidays and classes. Prerequisites, you must know how to use Microsoft Studio, Microsoft Visual Studio 2022, but we will still go over the main features of Visual Studio. And you must have finished MCS 1514 with a grade of D- or better. This is Computer Science 1. Course description and objectives. This course learning objectives are aligned with the weekly course teaching and learning goals and assignments. So the objective of this course, upon completion of this course, you should be able to demonstrate various programming concepts such as object-oriented programming, classes, inheritance, polymorphism, virtual functions, exceptions, templates, the standard libraries, linked lists, stacks, queues, recursion, and binary tree. Those are chapters 13 to chapter 21. The grading scale, you need to know that no assignments are accepted after the due date. And if you submit a code that doesn't work, doesn't execute, doesn't run, has any sort of errors, you will lose the grade. So before you submit the code, you need to make sure that it works, you have tested it, and it has no errors. So this is our calendar. This would be the roadmap. week 1, week 2, week 3. We have 16 weeks. Each week we're going to have a modulo 1, 2, 3 respectively. This would be modulo 1. Right now we're doing the course overview. Then we're going to do Visual Studio overview, Canvas overview, and then we will start reviewing chapters 6 and 12 in brief. So we will go over the chapters in quick, pointing out the topics that are needed and that you must know before we move to chapter 13, Intro to Classes. This semester, we changed the structure for Computer Science 1 and Computer Science 2, and we did a split between chapters. So now we have fixed chapters in Computer Science 1, which is chapter 1 to chapter 12. And then in Computer Science 2, which is this class, we will do chapter 13 to chapter 21. Before this semester, there was an overlap between Computer Science 1 and Computer Science 2, where some of the chapters that are covered in Computer Science 2 were also covered in Computer Science 1. That was because some students come from outside LTU, so they have to go over the chapters that we need. However, students that come from LTU already covered those courses. So this overlay is now gone. Now there is a division, just as I mentioned, 1 to 12 are in Computer Science 1, and then 13 to 21 are in Computer Science 2. So if it happened that you already went through this chapter, there's no harm. You are gonna go over them again and have better understanding of the topics, see better examples, have more practice on them, and become better in them eventually. This will show you the homework deadlines. This is the roadmap, this is the plan. We might have some changes based on circumstances that might happen. So I might change a few things here throughout the semester. Every time I change, in case I change anything, I will announce it and I will send an email. January 30, we'll have a review for test 1 and then test 1. February 27th, we will have a review for the midterm and have the midterm exam. This is our break. Then we're gonna have test 2 on April 3rd, and finally the final exam. So we're gonna have 4 tests in total. Test 1, midterm, test 2, and then the final exam. So please give yourself time to look at this and let me know if there is anything that you don't understand or you have questions about. The instructor reserves the right to make changes in the schedule when necessary. The grading procedures. This course is percentage points. It's not the number of points, it's the percentage on how much you score. So right now in place, I have assignments and tests for 100 points. Throughout the semester, I will give extra points, bonus questions. So you might score more than 100. Let's say you scored 120 points. The percentage of your score out of the total points is what will be studied and assigned a letter. So if you score 96% and above, you will score A, 90 to 96, A minus, and so on, so forth. Anything below 60 is an F for undergraduate students, and anything under 68 is an F for graduate students. Some graduate degrees, some master's degrees require computer science too. So we might have graduate students in this class. Based on LTU graduate standards, all graduate students must score 68 and above. So the assignments for this course are in place: 10 homeworks, 1 point each. We have class participation, which is discussion topics and extra participation throughout the semester, 5 points, which is 0.5 each. We have 4 projects, 10 points each, 2.5 each, sorry, totaling 10. We have 2 tests, 10 each. We have the midterm exam, 25 points. And we have the final exam for 30 points, totaling 100. This number might change and will change throughout the semester, but it's not how much points you score, it's the percentage of your score. May, keep in mind that the weight of the midterm and the weight of the final is huge. That means if for whatever reason at the beginning of the semester, even up to the midterm, if you think you're struggling or you're doing bad in this course, keep in mind that you can still make up. Scoring 25 points on the midterm and or 30 points on the final will pump you up. That would make a difference maybe between C minus and B plus. You might be at C minus and then do well at the final and you will become B plus or C up to A. So just read the chapters, make sure you're up to date on the assignments, you're not missing any assignments, you are catching up with the chapter. Make sure you read the book because everything in this semester revolves around the book. All the assignments, all the tests are from the book. So if you read the book and you have solid understanding of all the topics in the book, you should be on the safe side. Student assessment. I don't usually read for the students, so you can read these on your own. Plagiarism, of course, you're not allowed to copy from others and you're not allowed to give your work to others. Course policies, communication, all communication from LTU students, faculty and staff will be sent to Lawrence Tech email addresses only. Or the Canvas. So the Canvas or the LTU Gmail only. Interaction, collaborating on programming assignment is prohibited. You cannot work with others on assignments. You have to work on your own, and that's for your sake. It's better for you not to work with others or get someone else's work. This way, you become better in the language and the course content itself. This course will require your time and attention eventually. Late work. You cannot submit late work. Tools. What are the tools that we're gonna use this semester? Anything technical that you're having issues with, you have to reach out to the help desk. Logging in problems, laptop problems, can't view a page. If you want, you can include me and I'll try my best to help you in case I know what the issue is. This shows you the objectives versus the chapters and the schedule. So feel free to read them on your own. University policies, expectations of the instructor, what's expected from me. I should have added what's expected from you as well. But in brief, it's expected from you to read the chapters. It's expected from you to collaborate and participate in the discussion topics. It's expected from you to submit assignments, homeworks, and projects. And it's expected from you to submit quizzes and tests. So this would be the overview for this semester, spring 2023. Please let me know if you have any questions and if you need any help.